Good morning and welcome. Patriot Radio News Hour. Joe and Jason on this Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Listen, we've got a lot of talk to you about, so I don't want to waste a lot of time. Our toll-free number, 800-951-0592. The website at allamericangold.com. Really quickly, the markets are up. Gold is up. Silver is up. Matter of fact, the Dow's up 300, the S&P up 8, the NASDAQ up 16. Why? They are now convinced rate cuts are coming. Donald Trump and Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, by the way, yesterday saying, I want 50 basis points in September. We shall see. They did expand the list for replacement to Jay Powell, added, well, some Wall Street guys. The head of Jefferies, the head of BlackRock. Yeah, why not, right? Well, I don't, guys that are very much into these chief investment strategists. I guess technically not the CEOs, but throw these guys, more rate cutters on the list. Gold right now, $33.65. Silver, $38.50. $5 Indians, $900. Wait a minute, but gold's up almost $20. Yeah, I know. What a great opportunity. At $900, 10 or more, $895 till they're gone today. And then, of course, the $5 American Gold Eagle. Much different, right? One's a quarter ounce, one's a 10th ounce. The Gold Eagle, the 10th ounce American Gold Eagle, $395. You buy a roll of 50, $390. At 800-951-0592. I'm going to give out the text line number. We won't do callers, but we will allow for texting in this hour. The rest of the hour, we are going to talk about Texit. And, man, do I have a bunch of stuff to cover. Listen, we're down to the last 150 people before 15,000. If you want to get in before that, I'm going to tell you right now, you better do it ASAP. We will not make it. I don't know when. Is it going to be at noon? Is it going to be at 1 o'clock today? Yesterday, the second biggest day ever, another record for the day, a record for a Tuesday, over 300 new miners. Guys, this thing is getting ready. Well, Bobby said yesterday, it's going to get weird. I don't think he knew how else to say it. Weird. Yeah, like the rocket ship is fully going to fill up at a lightning pace. Will I be able to buy Texit with gold? So, great question. You can buy mining seats with your gold. Absolutely. Will you be able to trade gold for Texit in the future? Probably. Jason and I probably work something out with you. I'm sure we would.
I'd be willing to do that, yeah.
Yeah, and vice versa. Listen, we're going to do it on the 20th. By the way, the meeting in Phoenix is set next Wednesday, 5:30 to 8. Obviously, from 5:30 to 6, we're going to feed you. You want to buy your booze, you're on your own on that, but we'll have coffee, soft drinks, water, stuff like that. And then the heart of the matter. How do I take my Texit coins that I'm earning every day and sell them? That will be the meeting this Wednesday. We will also, Wednesday, hopefully, we will. Hopefully we can do it in front of everybody, depending on time. I will be taking Texit for gold. So, Texit for gold, gold for Texit, right? The whole thing, the answers are going to be yes. I'm going to just tell you right now, get signed up and do it ASAP at 800-951-0592. The biggest reports, let me give you updates. The first of our mega mines. We are on track in Victoria. It will be delivered on the 18th. They'll have that puppy up and running by the end of the month. 200 L9s. It's just a huge amount. We are done now. We've dotted the I's, crossed the T's in the old Bitcoin mining site, the abandoned Bitcoin mining site. Gosh, the name of the town escapes me. I'll get it. I had it. I lost it. But that is set up. We'll be able to put 2 of the B40s at that location. I think in Victoria we can put 2, maybe 3 in that location. But the next 2 to be delivered, and they're already in the ocean, are going to be at the old Bitcoin mining site. You guys are going to see a huge increase in the size of the mine, and it's going to happen extremely quickly. We have decided, well, Bobby has decided, we are going to quicken the pace of the mine build out. Yep. Not only will the last seat on the mine be gone before the end of next year, the 100 million mega hash mine will be fully operational. Patriot Radio News Hour will be back after the break. 800-951-0592. Again, $5 Indians on the gold side of things. $900, 10 or more, $895. Gold, you know what? Yeah. Gold didn't go very far this time, did it? Right near, what, 33.70, 33.65 right now, something like that. Be ready when these rate cuts, especially if Scott Bassett and the 50 basis point cut really comes to fruition. We will have new all-time record highs. The 1/10 ounce American Gold Eagles, $395. Buy or roll 50 or more, $390. Again, 800-951-0592. If you want to text us a question, 877-536-1360. Phoenix, you guys are on delay, an hour delay. When the clocks change back, we're on at the same time. If you type in a question, I'll answer it tomorrow for you guys. Guys, wow. So much. Let's start with the new website is coming. Matter of fact, we just said to heck with it. We are, Texas has hired our own web person now. They start on Monday. We're going to make a major revisions to the website. All of the mining information will now be sitting out there for the whole world to see. That's one of the, these guys that, and rightfully so. Hey, this is a watch out thing. We don't know. You're going to see it. Matter of fact, you're going to see everything and more as they get ready for Layer 2. And that process is started. I can't even tell you the amount of growth that is expected in the next 4 months. It is going to be simply overwhelming. The price of the coin, very simple. The formula we have is simple. The bigger the size of the mine, the higher the price, right? Because how does the mine get bigger? People signing up. Right now, we're at 6%. The mine's only 6% full. And I'm telling you, it's going to be empty next year. The funny part is why is that significant? When Jason and I got in. Jason got in a little sooner than I did.
5 days.
By about a week.
5 days.
Right. I have 5 days, right? The mine was 1% full. But right now, we're every 10 days now, here's another percent. But the problem is That's going to get down to 5 days and eventually get down to every day a percent of the mine gets full. So you'll see how fast this thing is going to go, and it's going to do this extremely quickly. Now, be patient. My wife is here. She'll get to you in the orders that you called. If you can do things quickly, this will be helpful for us as we try to get everybody in before the 15,000. We will do so. Just bear with us. One of the other things that's very important, you all know the path to $16, right? Everybody knows that, right? Pretty simple. Bobby's had it out there forever. Yesterday, and a lot of us are like, well, gosh, we don't know what happens after $16. Well, let me tell you, they already have the path from 16 to 100 and from 100 to 1,000. Now, I know, listen, there's risk here. Every week that goes by, it's less. Right? This is week, I think, 72, by the way. Right? You think about, everyone's saying, well, that business can survive the first 2 years. Well, we still got, 30 weeks to go, something like that. What is it? 104 you need, so we're 32 weeks away from being 2 years, right? But, and again, that's 2 years being listed. Got to remember, we'll hit 2 years in January. That'll be 2 years officially in January, 2 years being listed, but he threw out something that even I sort of scratched my head at. But I remember, he put out the path to 16 when the coin was like 2 cents, right? And every month he had this plan, boom, boom. And I tell you, by the way, get ready. The next big jump's coming. Get ready. Get in. When did he say 1,000? Was it, 2030? 2029? 2027 is what Bobby said. Now, we'll see. There's a lot of variables in that. Obviously, at 100 million mega hash, which is what we're the size that we're going to have, that's where Bobby's capping. That's it. We won't be any bigger than that, but it will be the largest independently owned mine in the world. It is the only crypto, right, that is only being mined in the United States, and particularly only being mined in the state of Texas. One of the things, Bobby's got something brewing. He didn't want to say it, but you can feel it. They're going to Singapore, I think, next month. Bobby spent a lot of years there. One of the things he said, listen, in Asia, things are different there. When you tell them, hey, about the United States, name me 2 states in the United States, they all have the same answer. California and Texas. And when they say Texas, they do the gun thing with their fingers, right? He goes, it's all over Asia. This is going to have a huge effect. And Bobby has said this more than once. Most of the volume will come, Jason, from overseas because 2 things that we have going for. Number one, they love Texas, apparently. They love Cowboys. And number 2, you think we like crypto. They love crypto. And we got the cheapest thing going. We're like 20 times cheaper than Bitcoin and Ethereum.
One of the reasons that we have the 27 pack available is because to welcome Texas into Asia, they wanted a bigger buy-in. And so Bobby wasn't going to hang us out to dry and give somebody else something that's not available to us. And that's why the 27-pack became available. That's not just a selling ploy to get your money. It's, you know what? I have to give you the option because I'm going to give the option for a short time somewhere else. So take advantage, right, Joe, if you have the bread.
Listen, one share cost you $995. If Bobby's right and the coin is 1,000 in 2027, and I don't know that he is, but that's what he says.
That sounds like crazy talk, but it might not be.
It does. May not be. Was it crazy talk when it was 2 cents and he said $16, right? I don't know. We're not there yet. We're only at, $2.15 today, $2.12. By the way, get ready. Did I say that already? I think I did. That would get you, when the mine is full, 0.095 coins, or just under, let's call it 1/10 of a coin. That'd be $100. Could you imagine if you put in $995 and you got $100 a day, every day, for the next 135 plus years? I'm just going to tell people, listen, I said this from day one. I was going to be crypto rich over this thing if it hits. Jason is going to be crypto rich if it hits. We want all of you to be crypto rich. What is the most you can buy? 9 seats. That's $8,955. When you buy that amount, they give you 2 more, what I call pay centers. You can buy 9 seats in each of those pay centers. Now that's it. That is what we call the 27 max. That's it. You'd have 3 centers, three different places giving you coins. $26,865. For those of you that started early with us, and maybe you bought a 3-pack, a 1-pack, a 6-pack, you've got the month of August to get to the 9 and get those other 2 pay centers. Here's the great thing. If you just buy 9 at $8,955, you still have the 3 pay centers. Only one of them will be on, but you've got the other 2 that you can turn on later and get even more coins.
Joe, real quick. I got Jack to wake up here. What did Bobby say the possible price will be in 2027, 2 years?
$1,000
per coin.
Per coin.
Per coin.
Yep. If you have a hash power of 1,000, it'd be $1,000 a day. When you buy a 9-pack, guess what you get? 1,100 hash. If you bought the 27, well, you'd have 1,100 hash on one center, 1,100 hash on another center, 1,100. And, of course, the way we would set it up, I'd set it up. We'd do your first center first. We'd put the other 2, one on your left, one on your right, then fill those up. And guess what? You would actually end up with something close to 4,000 hash. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad, right? $4,000 a day. Now, listen.
Man.
We don't know that it's going to be 1,000. This is what Bobby said yesterday. It's amazing.
If Texas coin is $1,000 a coin in 2027, I mean, what is one hash going to be worth, Joe?
That's what I said. $100. $100.
Right. No. If the Texas coin is
hash.
If the Texas coin is worth 1,000 in 2027, what will the hash be worth? One hash. What will the price on one hash be worth? Boy. Is that $1 million? It's got to be over 100,000. I mean, it's got to be over $1 million. I think that number is way out there. I'm not gonna put too much into that, but things happen, and everybody's in the world's gonna know about this at that point, and everyone's gonna be clawing for that hash. Everyone's gonna want the hash because there won't be any to sell except for whoever owns it.
Yeah, the mine will be full next year, and Bobby thinks maybe not the end of next year. I've been saying the end of next year, maybe not. It may be much sooner than that. I don't know. Again, I feel like he may have an ace up his sleeve that he doesn't want to say right now. But here's what I do know. When I first started, and Jason first started, Bobby was buying 3-4 L9s a week. By the way, those are what goes in the submersion tanks to build these mines. Last week, 34 in a single week. This week, probably by 40 L9s every week. We've got, I don't think people understand, we have a warehouse full of L9s. Full. That as soon as these shipping containers get here, boom, we drop 200 in the soup just like that. As fast as the electricians can hook them up. The bigger the mine, the higher the price. The bigger the mine, the more people that use it. 800-951-0592. That is your number to sign up for Texit. It is going fast. Right now, we just cleared out the phone line. Get it done. We had a texter text in. When's the earliest that the mine could be sold out? I didn't want to say it, but Bobby thinks that the mine could actually be sold out by February. That would put us way ahead of schedule. He had said on the call last night, we are already way ahead of schedule. And he just said, and he said it multiple times, guys, I'm just telling you things are going to get real weird. And by weird, like, forget about, we're talking about 300 plus people, 300 new. These are new miners, brand new. Not you guys that upgraded. No, new people. New miners. And we're doing this like it's nothing now. 260, 280, 300, 340, 350 every day. Every day. I'm thinking, wow. No. Bobby's talking about 3,000, 4,000 a day. Now, I don't know, but that appears to be what Bobby is thinking. Obviously, that's not where we need to be for it to be 16,000 or $16, excuse me. But forget about 1,000. Even though that's what he's saying. What about 100?
100 would be outstanding.
100.
Oh my gosh, 100 is crazy.
That if you had a 9-pack with 1,100 hash, and granted, you're probably going to have more than that, but let's just say that's what you got. That's $36,500 a year without selling any of the coins you've been mining the whole way. That's just saying, okay, I'm going to sell what I get. Once it hits 100, I'm going to sell every coin I get that day. Right? You're talking about at 1,100, that's like $100 a day times 365. Man, these are the possibilities. Is it set in stone? Of course not. Right? I'm just going on the track record here. He just was the keynote speaker at Ron Paul's 90th birthday. If you're on our Telegram page, you saw he's got pictures with him and Ron Paul, which is super cool. Does that mean everything? No. But there he is. By the way, he's going to be at the A&A conference. That's a big gold conference in Oklahoma City coming up here. I think that's next week or the week after. Texit is going, the F1 race in Austin, Texas. Guess who? Guess who's going to be all over the place? You guessed it, Texit. We're going to be everywhere. This is something where, like I said, I feel like Bobby knows, something about what's going to happen overseas that is going to create this avalanche. We'll see. Right now, remember, they still are, like, worst case scenario, you're going to have enough Texit to have your money back in 6 months doing nothing. It's never taken that long. No one's ever had to go 6 months, ever. Most people, if they sign up, a few people, it's less than 90 days. If they don't really do a whole lot, I don't know, 120, 130 days. Every day we got more people, got my money back. Heck, I got people now telling me, Joe, I'm up $3,000, $4,000. And they only signed up in May. And now, Jason, things are going to get, quote unquote, weird.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand the Satoshis. When everyone has the app, and there's that third category, and I tell everybody, don't worry about that right now. That Satoshi category is going to mean more because the closer we get to getting the mine full, your percent is going to be very small. These coins you're getting now, you have no idea how valuable these are going to be if it goes anywhere into the stratosphere of what Bobby's saying. That $100 that Joe said, I think the $100 by the end of 2026, I think that's possible, definitely. Somewhere in 2026, that's possible. And so at $2 a coin, 50x? Are you kidding me? Who likes 50x? And that's just at the $100 level, Joe.
800-951-0592. What's the big deal about miner 15,000? Just simply put, if you're one of those people, hey, but I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to keep it to myself, and that's the cool part about this. If you're in before 15,000, Jason and I, we're putting people under people every day. I have people that got like 70, 80 points on one side of their legs right now. It's crazy. You can get free hash just by, Joe had to put somebody under me today. And then, 3 weeks later, Jason had to put somebody under me. Look at, hey. I just got more power. I just got more coins. Woo! Right? What did I do? Nothing. After miner 15,000, that goes away. You got to actually sign some people up to why? Why would he do that? And the answer is simple. He's like, I don't need to give this away.
He wants earners.
I want to sell it. That's what he wants. And now he's like, we're at the point now where I'll say this. He's made reference now. I think we're going to be very quickly, there won't be anything free. Right now, if you buy 5 shares, he'll give you one share free. So you buy 500 hash, you get 100 free. If you buy 9, you get 2 free. These will not be around much longer. I can just tell you that right now. Why? Because he doesn't need to do it, Jason.
Are we going to look back at this time and say, remember when you guys had a 9-pack? And they said you could get 2 more 9-packs to fill your other 2 empty centers, but it only cost you $17,000 or $18,000. And you could have got 22 hash, right, Joe? Because you could only buy a 9-pack, but he does this increase, which you said, Joe, we have till the end of August to get this 27-pack. For any of you 9-packs out there that you just want to buy it up. If this thing goes the way it keeps looking like it's going to go, I think we're all going to just be laughing on the air in the future. we're all going to look like fat cats with a cigar, right?
I don't know, but here's what I do know. This isn't a pyramid scheme. This isn't a scam. And Bobby thinks he's got the key to make it work. Jason was laughing at me. I was on the phone during the commercial break trying to figure these things out. By the way, there is a meeting tonight in Colorado, in Johnstown, at the radio station, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock at the radio station. They do them about every 2 weeks or so. Next Wednesday, the big meeting in Phoenix. Next Wednesday, Barrio Brewing Company at the Deer Valley Airport, 7th Avenue in Deer Valley. From 5:30 to 8, from 5:30 to 6, we're going to feed you. And then the meeting kicks off at 6 o'clock. I'll start having you do not RSVP today. We are too busy for that. We'll start RSVPing tomorrow, but we're going to fill that whole place up. There's no doubt in my mind. And remember, this is going to be a good one. I got Mike Morris, a Texas Ranger, coming into town. He's going to show us all, hey, how do I sell it? How do I make this real? And I think all of us need to do it, just so you know, right? Is it real? Right? We can talk about $2, $5, $10, $100, $1,000. If you can't sell it, it isn't real. We're going to be doing that this week, and we'll do them again. Listen, we're going to have more and more meetings as these things go along. This is one of the things that is so different about Texas. We're going to help each other. I knew nothing about cryptocurrencies when I started. I don't know that I know a lot about cryptocurrency now. Yeah, I know we hook up a bunch of servers, and I know that we buy them, and I know what that looks like, and they solve these math problems, and they create these blocks, and you get coins. All right? And they're telling us that has value. Remember, the government really decides what they have value. The government knows they got value. Did you see the new Ethereum target? 25,000? Yeah, right? I mean, this is something where it's a different way to skin this cat, but how powerful is it going to be in February when there's, forget about 15,000 miners.
A lot more.
When there's 2, 3, 400,000 miners. What a statement that's going to be to the world. 100 million megahash mine, all scattered throughout the state of Texas.
Even just 75,000 to 90,000 miners, which is a 5x or a 6x rise, which could be done later this year. That's going to be massive. You're talking 5 to 6 times more people. Your hash is going to be producing less coins, but that amount of activity towards the coin is going to boost prices. And maybe this is what Bobby's looking at to make such a bold prediction. I can't see $1,000 a coin, but that's just, I'm not sitting where Bobby is sitting.
Yeah, I don't know. And those are fun numbers to think about. The thing that I've been focusing in on is how quickly, how much mining equipment has already been bought, how much mining equipment's getting ready to go online, how we're redesigning the website to be the most transparent cryptocurrency in the world. We're going to provide stuff Bitcoin doesn't provide. Right? Ethereum's not provided. We're going to provide it. Everyone's going to see it. Right? We're going to throw it out there for the world. We don't need the latest and the greatest technology, right? We want this to be money. Simple. Private. Quick. Fast. And not expensive. Listen, they've already told us your dollars are worthless. Donald Trump, Scott Bessent, they want the 10-year note at 1%. That's what they want. They want the 1%. What does that mean? They want your money to be worth crap. Right? Think about this. Wait, we want the Fed's funds rate at 1%, but the Fed says they want inflation at 2%. Yesterday they had to admit it's actually 3%, which we know if they're admitting to 3, it's 6. And they're telling you they want to give you 1? Hello, is this working?
Yeah.
Hello, McFly. How stupid do they think we are? And you know what? Here's the answer. Ready? They think we're really stupid. That's what they think, Jason.
I'm pretty excited. I really want this to go anywhere in the nature of what Bobby's talking about. I want it to be successful. As much as just getting wealthy and doing well with it, I want it to work because there's so many other people that are going to be writing this thing. I want to be on the air one day when Joe says, you know, the best decision I ever made was not to shut down my Colorado show and bring someone in. Because can you imagine
that? Wow.
Can you imagine if you didn't open the Colorado office?
Back a ways.
We had to build this thing, Joe. We had to build this thing all these years since you decided to bring partners into Colorado. This network we've built.
I was going to shut the Colorado office.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't working. Why wasn't it working? Well, the radio station was broke, right? That's why it wasn't working. But here we are, 800-951-0592. And we'll just see. So, like I said, massive updates from Bobby last night. The 15,000th miner is going to be here today. I don't know. Is it going to be here in an hour? Is it going to be here in 4 hours? I don't know that. But even after that, you know what? I'll be honest. If we're really going to 100, if we're going to 1,000, does it really matter? Probably not. Probably not.
Keep piling those coins up.
Yep. Help your friends, help your family. Let them at least know it, at least show it to them, right? It's up to them then. Final segment coming up. 800-951-0592. Joe and Jason wrapping up the Wednesday here. $5 Indians, $900. 10 or more, $895. 1 10th-ounce American Gold Eagles, 1 through 49, $395. 50 or more, $390. Tomorrow we'll get back. We'll have the jobs number out tomorrow, too. We'll get back into the numbers. Not a lot of data out today, so it was kind of a good day. Worked out good as we focused on Texas. To give you an idea, my gosh, this thing is – we signed up over 160 people already today. By the way, August now is the second best month in Texas history, and it's only the 13th. By the way, the record was last month, 3,887 new miners last month. We will pass that Friday or Saturday.
No kidding! Holy cow!
Yeah. We're on pace
to double that.
Now to do 7,000, 8,000 new miners in August.
At that pace, you're talking 8,000, yeah.
Yeah, and then, you start thinking, okay, well, then 16,000, 32,000, right? All of a sudden, there's 64,000 miners. Then you roll into January, and next thing you know, you're signing up 100 and some thousand in a single month. That is what they're looking at. That is what they see, and why? Because it's all going to be out there. All the intel. The path to 16, Bobby let us know. Hey, we got the path from 16 to 100, and then 100 to 1,000, and we think we'll be at 1,000 in 2027. We'll see. Look, if it was $20, outstanding, right? $50, awesome. $100 is mind blowing. I can't even 1,000. I can't even get my head around, Jason. I can't.
Well, I mean, anytime you have any kind of organization that can get 10,000 new people involved in a month, and what you're saying, Joe, is September will be a 10,000 or more sign-up month. That number 10,000 is a big number. That's a significant number, and I know we talk about there's billions of people on the planet, right? And 300 and whatever million people in America. 10,000 a month, just that pace alone it's an unstoppable situation. If the coin keeps performing and you got 10,000 a month signing up, I don't see anywhere where weakness is going to be involved with this. This thing, we're going to start seeing this stuff on the mainstream media somewhere in the next few months. So people are going to start catching on, Joe, pretty quick. It's still a secret, isn't it? It's still kind of a secret, even though as big as it's getting, it's still small.
Oh, come on. Most people have never heard of Texas. They have no idea what it is. They don't even know what's happening. Like I said, but when everyone hears about it, listen, it'd be simple. The mine's full. And all you can do is go out and buy it on your Coinbase or Kraken or Dextrade or wherever, Bitmart, Mexi Exchange, whatever it may be.
How many people How many people bought the Roaring Kitty at GameStop? Buy GameStop, right? Was there even 10,000 people that bought it, or was there 100? I don't know what the number. I'll have to look at the numbers. But that guy, Roaring Kitty, became a celebrity. They made a movie about him, right? Bobby Gray's going to end up being a celebrity, and people are going to know who he is.
Yeah. Well, there it is. I laid it out. You decide. Hey, is this a sure thing? No, we know that. Damn, but every week that goes by, it sure starts to look better and better, doesn't it? We'll see what happens. Like I said, if you want to beat the 15,000, you need to do it now.